Rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Ishaq Mustaqim. My father is from Haiti and my mother is from Switzerland, and I'm Muslim 2 years now. I was born in Montreal and I grew up in Montreal. When I was a young kid, I was really good in school. Like my mom, I'm sure my mom had like high hope in me because I was his first kid, and I was a really good kid, really good grades in school and everything. Everything changed while I was at the age like 14 years old. I started looking like the other kids in school, and I saw them, like I saw the kids that were like taking drugs and drinking alcohol and going out with girls. I saw them like more happy than the other kids, so I started to wanted to be with them and try that stuff. So that's what I did, and hanging out with bad people end up to giving us like bad habits. So at the age of 15, I was so bad that they put me in like a juvenile jail. So I went to juvenile jail like for a few months, and after that I didn't stop like doing bad things. I did so much bad things that they wanted me like to lock me down like for good. So I ran out from that juvenile jail, and after that my mom had to send me back, like to send me to Switzerland. So I went to Switzerland to work for her brother, and I worked there like for 3 months. But then again, I was alone there, but I put myself into a trouble that the police was looking for me, that I had to come back here to Montreal. And that was at the age of 17. At the age of 17, I cooled off. I stopped doing like bad things a little bit because I was saying to myself like soon I will be 18, and soon like if I get caught, I will go to jail. But I don't know what happened with me. Like at 18, like I started back again, and they got me, and I went to jail for like 2 years. Before I went to jail, I learned that the happiness was into getting high, getting drunk, and getting with girls. But in jail, because jail is the school of crime, I learned that the happiness was into getting a lot of material thing, a lot of money. And 2 years in that jail made me have a criminal mind. I didn't have a really criminal mind before, but that 2 years, like that's what it did. And I was Christian before, and I was Christian, but I was not praying. I was only praying like when I wanted something really bad, or when I was into problems. And that jail time was for me a problem. So I started reading the Bible and praying a little bit. And I don't know why, like somebody that I wasn't speaking with, he wasn't around like who I was hanging with. He just came and gave me the Quran, and he told me to read it. But at that time, like I was reading the Bible, and the Quran was not written the same way, so it didn't like touch me. So I just like give it back. After when I got out from jail, I started my mission to get money. And because I had no school, and the fastest way to get money was a criminal way, that's the way I went. And in every type of way to make money, any type of like bad thing you can think, I was in it, because really my plan was getting money. And I lived like, I don't know if it's a good thing, or if some people would say it's a good thing, some people would say it's a curse, because in my life, like, I achieved like most of my goals that I wanted. And for 10 years, like, I lived that life of like luxury, that life of power and respect. So and respect. So because when I say this, like, people don't really understand, so I have to make a little bit like of explain a little bit. Like when when I say like I had the things that most people, young and older, they would like to have, that I had in my life, they don't really understand, because everybody has his own perspective on like what is luxurious. So when we're talking about cars, Benzes, I had a few, BMW, Porsche, Viper, Hummer, Jaguar, Cadillac, like most of all the brands, like the big brands, that's the car that I had. Like houses, condos, but not like only like the cars like normal, like the car, because when you buy a car, it's like to make you happy, but the thing is that happiness doesn't last. So right after, nothing else to do. So you buy another car. Me at one time like had like 2 cars, and I was renting out like other cars just to have another change, because like I was bored. I had a house and I was living in hotel suites. It cost me like 10,000 a week just for hotel suites. So the clothes, like just the clothing, like because like when you have money, like even the money like change your style a little bit, because before I was like I was dressing like everybody, but after that I had to like buy suits, you know, like $3,000-4,000 suits, you know. And I had like me, I was not really the type that was going like into clubs and partying. I didn't really like that. What I liked it more was really, because really I was on a mission, I really liked it more like staying home, counting money, planning for other plans, you know. That was the type of person I was. I was a person that really liked like to enjoy a good meal. So that's what I liked it most. Every day going to big restaurant, like the biggest restaurant of the cities, and eating on floors that most of you will never see, like floors that are not open to the public. And I lived like a millionaire life for like 10 years. But at the end, because all that doesn't come from nothing, you have to work a lot. And at the end, I was questioning myself, like, because when you have all that, and I didn't find the happiness, like, and I'm thinking, like, I'm not happy. Even if I drink the best of the alcohol, I'm not happy. So I was questioning myself, like, really badly. And it's then when sometime, like, you go into, like, little, like, what we can call, like, depression. Because you're questioning yourself so much. And while I was, like, doing my life, I met up with a woman, and that woman, she was Muslim, and her mom, she told me that I should look up into Islam, and it's then that I started doing my own research. So I was reading like books, and I read the Quran, and I was really surprised to find that in the Quran that they had like the same prophet that there was in the Bible. Even a point that I didn't understood how Muslim will understand the Quran, because in the Bible they have like the beginning of the story and the Quran just completed it. So and I started to do my own research, like even like a lot I was researching, and the only problem that I end up having is like that, because as a Christian you have to believe that Jesus is the Son of God, and if you don't believe this you go to hell, and if you believe it you go to paradise, and I didn't want it to go to hell for nothing. Like it had to be the true religion, so I had to really make some research, and alhamdulillah, I found that Islam was the truth, and I made my shahada. So right after I took my shahada, 3 days after, my mom called me and told me that the police was looking for me. So I went to see my lawyers, and they told me that I should give myself tin. So I went and I gave myself tin, but for the first time, it was the first time I went into jail as a Muslim.
I'm here with my client Isaac, or known as Ishaq Mustaqim, who is charged in Montreal with various offenses, particularly fraud, forgery, the use of force. This individual has completely changed himself. He is no longer the person that he was when he was younger. He's married. He had a tough life. I mean, he grew up on the street. He grew up a life of crime and violence. That's no longer the person he is. He's married. He's a contributing member of society. He has a stable job. We have letters of recommendation from his employers. He's found religion. He's converted to Islam. And these are all signs of someone that has seen the process, seen that crime is not a life that he has chosen, and he has clearly indicated that he wants to be a contributing member of society, and that